So there's a new devil wearing Prada, and it's Vanessa Williams. Hey, I'm Roxy with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel. So they're bringing it back. The new musical, The Devil Wears Prada. It's trying it again. A few months ago, they opened this show in Chicago at the Nederlander Theater, and it was panned. The critics did not like it. You might say they gave it the old Miranda Priestley smirk and said, take it back to the drawing board, which they have. They have brought on a whole new creative team. They've pretty much recast the whole show, and they're starting over. Now with Vanessa Williams starring as Miranda Priestley. She introduced herself on Instagram in a red sequins dress and like a red duster coat, and people were commenting that maybe she's bringing more of a truly devilish tone to the role. There is a bit of her doing the cerulean blue monologue on YouTube if you want to catch that. And she does take a different tone than Meryl Streep, I must say. It's not as icy and as cool. It's got a little more bite to it, you might say. But everybody's going to take, you know, something different to a role they approach. And you don't want people to be a cookie cutter. So go check that out. But they have redone this. Totally. It seems like there's a whole new cast and everything. They are starting over in London, headed up by Jerry Mitchell, the new director and choreographer, who's known for like Kinky Boots and Hairspray and Legally Blonde. Elton John has redone the music, bringing on Shayna Taub for lyrics, who just won a couple of Tonys for Stuffs. And it's set to open at the Dominion Theater in October of 2024. They are doing some previews in July and August. So we shall see. They're doing like new sets, new costumes, which I'm so glad, because that was one of the big comments, that the costumes were awful. And if you're going to do Devil Wears Prada, like, your game better be on it for wardrobe, okay? I'm just saying. So maybe they have given this the old Nigel Andy makeover. Let's hope. They took the poncho and liked it, okay? I don't know. Maybe they ended up with Chanel boots at the end. Let's hope. Let's hope. I hope they make it. I hope this is successful, because, you know, they always meant for it to get to Broadway. And if it does well in the West End, you know, hopefully it will come to Broadway. This is one of my favorite movies. I have it memorized. And Vanessa Williams has said they've tried to stick very close to the script with songs meant to enhance it. I mean, that's what a musical does, right? I mean, songs enhance the characters. So hopefully that's what they're going to do. You can go click on the Devil Wears Prada musical website, and they have started to like introduce the characters, the ensemble. It's kind of interesting. Amy D. Bartolomeo, I hope I haven't destroyed her name. There's like a little scene between her and Andy, and that classic line where she tells her, you know, hope I'm not keeping you from some hideous skirt convention. She doesn't tell her that. She's like giving her some extra one-liners, like, I'm not keeping you from an audition for Little Women. Which I don't know if that reads as well or is as funny. But anyway, just go check it out. Matt Henry plays Nigel, and Stanley Tucci was great. He had a little flair, you know, as Nigel, but Matt Henry is definitely more like flamboyant and bigger, which you need to be bigger on stage. You know, film always reads more quiet, which is also maybe why Vanessa Williams is playing her like more bold and bigger, because it's stage work. That might make more sense. But like I say, you can't just totally copy word for word or verbatim of somebody that you've seen do it. You've got to take your own path. So we shall see. I thought it was interesting too. Vanessa Williams said that Elton John, I mean, he's no stranger to musical theater music, obviously, and he obviously has his, you know, pop genre that he's known for, but he's going to do some remixes of the music to try to get him into even like mainstream radio. I've never seen that happen with like a stage show and try to like sell it in mainstream radio. That might work. That might be successful. I'd be really interested to hear how he's going to do that. I haven't heard any of the music from this. So I'm going to be really interested to hear some of the music from this. So let me know your thoughts on this. If you are as big a fan as Devil Wears Prada as I am, let me know your thoughts. If you saw it in Chicago, let me know what you thought of it, what you think now of them sort of ditching the whole thing, scrapping the first one and starting over, starting fresh with Vanessa Williams as Miranda Priestley. The ensemble is also different. I don't know if they're going to refer to them as the Clackers, because the Clackers were sort of the tall, statuesque model women, you know, back in the modeling agency. And this is a mix now, obviously, of men and women. There's going to be a mix of men and women. And so I don't know how the ensemble plays into this whole thing. It's also interesting to me, the novel was written in 2003. The movie was in 2006. I'm going to be interested to see if they keep it in like that time frame, or if they bring it up to date in 2024, because fashion has changed so much in these years, and fashion always like mimics and goes with the times. You know, fashion sort of mirrors what's going on in life, and you know, things have changed, and so the characters would be different, life would be different, their feelings, their thoughts would be different than like in what was going on in 2003 than what's going on in 2024. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to stay either then or now. I don't know. Maybe they're just going to shut out a lot of things and not let life affect them, and just keep it totally just fashion narrow and fashion forward, and just like not let any of that affect the show. So it would, I don't know. I find that kind of interesting. They're my thoughts. That's all. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.